none of us have been naughty and looked up the scores?
No!
That is so funny.
Thankfully, not because of the show jumping though.
Wanna break away, let loose. I'm tired of
It
waiting.
just makes me really want to get out.
That move. All the neon signs. Now they shout to me and you to write our story. Wanna shape the new.
Cut that bit out there, Tina.
You wanna come along with me? Come along with me.
I can remember coming down this distance here, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think M's just gonna swoop in and steal this from me, to be honest.
To the post.
No!
And tomorrow's far away.
Bryce, take up the screen. You guys all know what I feel towards
Gotta
Bryce.
do something. Let us on tonight.
Hi guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. As you'll have seen from the little intro prior to this, I'm currently just setting up a Zoom call with Emily and Megan. If you don't know who Megan is, then I'll let her introduce herself in a minute once they join this call. But I'm sat here ready and waiting to start playing Eventing Bingo with them. Sent them a message telling them they've been invited, and I'm hoping they will accept this call any second. Oh, yeah, Megan's in the waiting room. Admit, and Emily, admit. Hi, Em.
All right,
Yeah, you're
Hey,
sideways. I don't know why.
there we go.
Hey. Oh. Yay! I got us all here. Cheers.
Chin chin, ladies.
Ching ching. Emily's the wrong way round still, but ching ching.
It's all right. It's all right.
Well, in some face as well. P.S. This is already recording, Emily.
I was doing my screen recording.
Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Cheers to our first ever event against each other.
Yeah. And what a nice one it is.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? We haven't even needed to get on the ponies.
No washing.
No,
No plaiting.
no.
No driving.
I know. I was about to say no plaiting, and I was like, well, actually, I don't mind plaiting, so I'm not going to say that.
Emily's been at home plaiting anyway, just because she loves it so much. You're probably going to plait for your next Dressage riders online, aren't you?
I think so. Plait
Oh my God.
She's going to plait Spritey up and go in full competition gear. Anyway, getting sidetracked again already, as per usual.
I feel like we need to do an Instagram story, you know.
On. Now.
Yeah, I don't think-
Meg. Give a little preview of what we're doing.
I think when people are watching the vlog, they can then look back at this and be like, oh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I wonder what they were up to.
Yeah.
How will you guys do
Fire.
that? Because I'm currently on my phone.
Oh,
Right.
we'll have to do it for you,
Hold your drinks up. I'll tag you.
Oh, this is not an ad.
Hashtag sponsored.
Wish it was, don't you? So,
Right.
whilst Megan is about to post an Instagram post,
It's live.
we're live.
No, it's live. Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't see you take it.
Yeah. I'm
Oh yeah,
official.
I've just had it. That you've just mentioned me in your
With a
story.
smile.
There you go. Nah, you look terrible, to be fair.
Anyway, guys, we've got to remember there's viewers here watching this now.
Mhm.
This will be live on Tuesday night, and we are virtually eventing against each other. So the idea came up somehow in my head. I'll take the credit for this.
Yeah, you can take all the credit, to be fair.
Well, I will admit, initially it was just going to be myself and Em, and then we thought we might add some added competition, and then we looked at our dressage scores and thought, oh no, maybe we don't want
Why did we do that?
Yeah, because the idea is
Instant regret.
that we are going to virtually event by putting all the names of the events that we did. Well, for myself, it's going to be over the last 4 years.
Yep.
For Emily, the same. All
Yeah.
the BE events that myself and Emily have done into a hat, and then draw out, for example, for Burr, and that will be the dressage test score that you use. Reshuffle, draw out, that will be the show jumping score that you use. reshuffle, draw out. That'll be the cross-country score that you use. And then we decided that we'd invite Megan along to join too, but then we looked at a dressage test and went, do we want her? And then Emily said,
my show jumping. So
what,
bad.
Fingers crossed, Dan?
I'm hoping I get a Spritey test out. Actually, I'm hoping I get Sprite across them all. We've taken out eliminations as well, haven't we?
And what we have done is taken out eliminations. Now, I have been eliminated twice before in the dressage phase. Em's had a couple of eliminations cross-country, and Meg's had elimination cross-country.
I think I've only had one, and it was badminton.
Which shows what a tough track it is.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
So
I
we're all
agree
going
with that one.
head in our first, I'd love to say all of ours first competition of 2020, but somebody has already been competing this year.
Yeah,
Lucky
so
girlie, got an entry in early and managed to compete.
some of us weren't in Thailand, you know.
Yeah. Some of us weren't sunning themselves, and some of them us weren't going, where's my best friend? She managed to get out and compete just before the coronavirus.
Literally the day before lockdown.
Was it?
Yeah, well, it's the day
Sorry.
before the first time they said, like, you need to stop non-essential travel.
Okay.
Wasn't it? But you had an epic day.
Yes, very good.
We're not including that result because she won.
Do you know what? The dressage wasn't even very good, though, so...
It was in a bog. I can't believe how deep the mud was.
I know, yeah.
And what mud now? Now that we've had this
Exactly.
wind and sunshine, it's completely gone, isn't it?
My field looks like the Sahara Desert. It's just dust.
Yeah.
But we shan't moan. We shan't moan.
No.
So we've all done, girls, haven't we?
Look
Yes.
at this, Matt. How
Because
funny is
Meg
this?
didn't vlog. You can explain that bit, Meg.
Hey?
When did you start vlogging and why?
You, honestly, do you want me to stroke your ego anymore? Jeez. Right, I started vlogging in 2019 because my inspirations, who you can see on this screen. Yeah, no.
Welling up.
I wanted to be just like you guys.
And she's done it and more. She's overtaken. Miles ahead.
Flying.
Loves her little elfic event ponies.
Yeah. Do you know what? It was falling off at badminton that just went whoop. Oh, that's what spiked
Emily,
me.
why did you never put that on YouTube? Oh, you didn't fall off, but...
You should have
We
just
didn't
hopped
vlog
off.
back then.
That's the trouble, see, we didn't vlog back then, but that leads nicely into why Meg is only including footage or tests and results from 2019, because you don't really have much footage from previous.
No, I mean, I have like the odd bits of dressage and show jumping, but yeah, not a lot. I wasn't a good cameraman. Well, Mum wasn't a good cameraman back then even.
She's learning well though, isn't she?
She is, she's getting there, bless her.
And Em and I have decided we're going to include all of our events.
All of us. But to be fair, we don't do, like, when I've gone through Meg's done loads all last year, whereas that's
She lives
probably...
where events are like an hour away.
I know, so lucky. It's like all the different names that I've written down. I'm like, crikey, so it's not like you just go to, like,
No,
somewhere
we
a couple times.
Yeah,
You've
I
got
was-
really good events.
Yeah, we have. I've got Sapie, which is 15 minutes from me as well.
Wow. You could almost hack there as your warm-up.
Yeah, literally could.
Oh, wow.
I'm not jealous at all.
No, you don't look it.
Our closest is like, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah. Exactly.
Honestly, I remember when I used to watch your vlogs, like, you know, every day. I mean, when they came out, I'd always be like, you'd be like, oh, we're going to our local
Tuesdays,
today.
Meg.
2 hours
Tuesdays
away.
once a week.
Okay.
Tuesdays once a week, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, but I'd rewatch them.
Oh, okay. And you'd be like, how do they drive that far?
Yeah, you're when you say it's local, it's like 2 hours away. You're like, God, this is such a quick drive. For me, that would be like a
But it
far.
does, it goes so quickly, you don't
It's because we're
realise.
always like this, yapping. I'm already thinking how long is this vlog going to be, because us three are like...
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So let's
Yeah,
pull our
the
stuff
suspense is also killing me, though.
up. Right.
So the rules
Who's going
are...
first?
Do we have any rules, Emily?
You can't look
Why
at
do
what
you
you're
have to
picking
read
out.
that?
Wow, I'm just saying.
No, I don't think we've got any rules.
Give them a little zhuzh.
A
Should
good
we do it like
shoes.
everyone picks their dressage, everyone picks their show jumping, everyone picks their cross country?
So the rules earlier, when we had a Zoom call prior to filming this, were that Meg had to pick clockwise or anti-clockwise, and it meant on the screen that I decided who was picking who. We're not doing our own because there's risk of cheating. And nobody likes cheaters.
Except I have got your 41 dressage in here about 15 times.
That would not surprise me. So
I meant to shade it in red so I knew what one to pick.
She's made it extra thick so she can feel it with her hands. So basically, we're going to take all 3 of our dressages, show jumping and cross country, and then we'll have a final score at the end, and then we'll have a first, second and third place. Not sure what the winner's
final score with
But we're not
these
doing
women.
that today, though, are we?
Oh no, not today, no. We're not going to
No.
look at each other's. We are just going to reveal what you've got to compose some footage of, if you've got the footage.
Yes.
Hence,
If not, we're going to talk through
just
like a
2019.
dressage test sheet or something.
Exactly. If, say, myself or Emily get an event from 2016 or 2017, then we may just do a voiceover with the test sheet or something like that. But we're gonna talk about our memories from the day as well.
The first test is to see whether we can actually remember our own scores from that event.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. When we pull this out now, we might have initial memories like the lambs or oh my goodness! Who's pulling me out, Megan?
Right, do you want me to pull you out first?
Go on then, let's
go on.
get this ball rolling. I bet she pulls out Chepstow.
I really hope so. Do you know what? There's one event you've got 22. I was like, should I just leave that?
I bet she
I've
didn't
got a
write that down.
I've got a little bad boy here.
I'll do a little drum roll. Hold on.
Oh, it doesn't look like Chepstow. Oh, I don't know this one. Okay, right. Bicton Arena 2, 2017, BE90.
Oh,
You know, my initial thoughts of that is the zebras. I'm glad it's not the show.
I was thinking
Is that
that.
the 22 though? Isn't that the 22?
No, it's not
No.
the 22.
Yes.
Probably, I reckon. Do I say or not? Do I say what I think my score might have been?
Yeah, you
go
can
on.
try because it might be interesting to like see how close.
I think
you
it was
were.
like a 33.
2017. That's quite a long time ago. Do you remember
Exactly. All right, it's not a 40 something.
that? No, but I mean, as in like, can you
Was
remember
Deborah's
that
only
far
last year?
back?
Hey?
That was last year.
Was Deborah's only last year?
No, the zebras was 2017.
Oh, I've watched that vlog.
Oh.
It was a shorter one, that one.
Actually, 2017. I'm glad you picked 2017 because I had a brilliant year in 2017. I loved eventing that year. It was my best
Was that
year.
the year you came second at Trevor in the 100?
Yeah. That was the year that I was like, I'm not moving up a level until I've got a sub 30. And
Yeah,
then
do
I
you know
got the
what? That was a
22.8
banging year.
double clear. And I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I've got to move up now.
I remember seeing that year and be like, oof, that was fire. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right.
I've got
Bit
no
annoying.
excuse to not move up now. And then I moved up and I came second. I was like, right, should we just retire now? Thankfully, it wasn't the end of the season anyway. Is it me now?
You go it.
Well,
Oh,
I'm just
okay,
going
yeah.
clockwise on the screen, but if you want to go, Em, you go. So Tina's
I
got
don't really mind.
Bicton. I'm just going to keep a note.
I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to pronounce it.
Wait, is everyone remembering what one they've got? Oh, God, I'm so nervous.
Tina,
I
Bicton.
can't remember what this is though. I've got Swaycliffe Park, B100, Bear.
That's okay. It's okay. It's a 27. I know that. It's all right.
Ah!
All right. Not the 19 I was hoping for, but that's all right. It's all right.
Are we putting these back in, or are we going with separates?
No, I reckon now separate, yeah?
I agree because of the zebras.
I agree because I got time faults at this event.
Right, okay, let's decide after Emily's had her dressage called.
Okay.
I'm really hoping it's not Port Elliot Lola because
That would be like my Chepstow on Banksy with the race course.
that Port Elliot, when she got her first ever double clear, but then got her worst dressage she's ever gotten. Which
You
is
know
like
what? I
45
wanted
or
a 27.
something.
It was a 29.
Oh. Right, I'm going for it, Em. I'm a bit scared. I really want to get one of Spritey's for you, but at the same time, I don't want to cheat.
I'm really nervous.
It's weird, isn't it? I felt nervous.
One fell out, but it's gone back in. I'm going to look away.
Come on, Port Elliot.
I can't read it.
Pontisville
Lola.
B90 Lola, September 17.
I haven't a clue.
He doesn't look pleased.
Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah, I remember I came on foot.
I don't know. Probably about 30, 31, 32.
I'm
Around
really
that.
annoyed you picked Swaycliffe, Em. That was really mean of you. I'm so
Oh,
cross.
I didn't pick a Sprite test.
There were
I'm a
2
bit
sub 20 scores you could have picked.
It's all right. Spidey's got another 2 to go yet.
Oh.
Are we putting these back in or leaving them out?
I can leave them out.
Leave them out. It's fine.
Okay, Megan, next up. What's my show jumping going to be? I always seem to forget the show jumping rounds. I bet it'll be Launceston B100 where I had 3 poles down.
Ricky, 2018 BE90 Open. Why did you do opens?
That, I think we were late to enter.
Oh, okay. I was wondering that.
I think maybe clear or 4 faults. I know that's the day I had to stop cross country and beat myself up like mad about that.
Oh, that's good that one's come out then.
Oh, yeah, I remember that day.
Emily won that day.
would be- I know, it'd be quite nice if one of those came out.
Yeah. Go
Okay.
on then, Em. What's Megan going to
I'm
get?
going. Ascot under Whited, B90D.
Look at the concentration on her face.
I think she was clear. That was when I got back from Canada, like 18 hours before I went eventing.
Oh, that's because you're jet lagged and relaxed. You're just like, la la la.
Yeah, I want to say clear. I hope, or 4 faults. It wasn't a disaster. It's either clear or 4 faults.
Ah.
I wish I was picking for Meg and not Emily because I'm a bit scared she's going to hate me if I get it all wrong.
I don't care if I hate you then.
I don't live close enough to you to worry about that.
Oh, guys, it's 5 to 6. Sorry.
We've got Pontypool again. Why do I keep getting Pontypool? You've been there too many times. It's because it's your favourite venue.
Yeah.
I know. With who?
Right.
Sprite or Lola?
Pontypool B90, Lola, May 2019.
Last year. Face.
I think you were
Literally
clear.
trying to think.
I think you were clear.
I think I was clear too. I think.
Because that was the day we then had the boat incident cross country. I think you were clear.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes.
Guys, I honestly
Right at
don't
the end
know
of the
what
course.
happened.
Oh, what, Meg? Have you given up watching our vlogs now, have you?
No, I don't know if I have the willpower not to check these scores. I'm already so like, I want to know.
Okay, on to cross country. Ricky show jumping's gone, so I think I'm safe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know for a fact you were clear. Pontypool 2 B90 regional final 2018.
Ooh, oh, yeah, I was clear.
I've watched that vlog. You were clear.
Too. Thank you.
I was going to ask a question. Are we going to include time faults in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a proper event.
Well, actually, let's see what you pick, and then we'll decide.
Why, did I go too fast that day?
Hey?
No, I don't think
Did
so.
I go too fast that day?
No, I'm just wondering if Bovington comes out.
Well, we both went too fast.
Where we went flying, yeah.
It was fun though, wasn't it? That was
We enjoyed
like
it.
last year.
Yeah, this weekend is when we would have been doing our first event.
Yeah, that's part of the reason for doing this is because
Was
it
that in a regional final?
well, it was meant to have
It
been.
would have been.
When they cancelled
meant
it at the end of last year because of the rain, they postponed it to now. But obviously,
Are we ready?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know how. Home house?
Tom House.
Is that right? Yeah. B90 with Bear.
She said it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
inside
happy
the
about
house.
that, clearly.
I think
We won
she
that
thinks
day.
she's got the red frilly already.
I know.
You've already
She's
won one
bothered.
event of 2020. It's not fair if you win again, Megan.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure I was clear inside the time because Bear won that day.
Which pony? Oh, it was Bear, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my
Right,
shoulders.
Emily, what cross country are we going to get?
This is my scariest bit.
I really want a Spritey one.
I don't know if I do.
Why?
Wasn't she always
I don't
clear?
know.
I can't decide
she
which
always
one
clear?
out. Hey?
I don't know if Sprite was always clear.
Oh, I can't decide. There's too many in here.
What? What? What?
You know,
Oh.
last week. If we get that one though, it'll be staged because Emily knows I was on foot there and I got loads of footage of her.
Which one?
Oh.
I-
Which one did you pick?
Bovington. Ah, Sprite.
Ah, Spritey with Bovington.
Yay! She was clear. That was her final run before badminton.
Oh, have you got
It
footage of that then?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yay! Well, let's not give too much away with regards to the dressage because that might be what makes or breaks this competition, ladies.
I think I've already shouted mine out, but I will.
Oh
try.
yeah, but it was bound to be sub 30, wasn't it?
You can edit that one out.
Oh, interesting. Right. So now go away and find as much footage as we can from those three. I will send a picture to you, Meg, of the
Yes.
three that you've got.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah.
Fabulous. So we're going to try and get as much content as we can from each event.
Yeah.
Pretend it's that we're riding it tomorrow. And
Yeah.
And we're living the footage on Sunday, as you do when you get home from an event, and you're like, "Oh, not as bad as I thought it was." Actually, who says that every time?
Don't know.
Both of you.
I'm thinking that you got two hands pointing, so probably both.
Yep.
As well.
So we're going to go away, collaborate as much footage or memories that we've got from those events, piece it all together, and then come back for a mounted prize giving.
A mounted one?
Mounted.
Well, I'll ride Dinks.
I was going to say, us two we can ride, but you're not riding banks, so that could be an interesting prize giving. Are you going to do a gallop? What is it? Lap of
Right,
honour?
we've got 60 seconds before Zoom kicks us off because we all talk far too much, which means we've been on here 40 minutes, ladies.
It doesn't surprise me one bit.
I know, I wasn't expecting anything less, to be
It's
fair.
been fun though, hasn't it?
It's been good.
It's
and
been
I
very
think,
fun.
Virtual
looking
eventing
forward-
is the way forward.
Yeah. Do you know what? We could do this every week, couldn't we?
It'd save a lot of money, wouldn't it? Although. So,
Yeah, mine's empty.
we're going to get cut off.
We're going to get cut off, so say quickly, we'll see you on Monday.
See you on
Monday.
Monday.
Prize giving.
Yes.
Challenge on.
Fingers crossed, guys. May the best man win. Woman win.
Yes, pony.
Yeah.
Girls against boys. Bye.
Okay, so let's kick things off with me. Dressage, first phase of every one-day event. Or three-day event, I must add. Apart from the trot up. And we have drawn out of the hat, or Megan drew out of the hat for me, Bicton, which is one of our closest events. It's only a 2.5 hour drive from us in Truro. And the event that we have been selected to use as our dressage phase is 2017 Bicton 2, I believe it was. So that would have been July. And unfortunately, we weren't fully vlogging then. We were only making the mini snippet vlogs for Horse and Country as part of our All-Star Diary updates, and they had to be less than 3 minutes. Now, I did think that I had some of the original footage from the day that I used to then make the vlog, but can I find it on my Mac anywhere? No, I cannot. Don't eat my watch, thank you very much. So we have a little bit of warm-up footage, which I will put in any second, and then we have a minuscule snippet from the test. I'm hoping Em and Meg have more of their dressage footage, because I know I have cross-country footage from Pontypool, which was my selected event for the cross-country phase. But for now, here's my dressage. So as you can see, Bicton is absolutely pristine. Their dressage arenas are as flat can be, immaculate and perfect. And this was in the days where filming wasn't necessarily top of priority list when it came to creating content. Like I said, this vlog was only 3 minutes long, so not that much footage was captured. And no offence to Steph who took this, but the quality, I think this is on my old camcorder that's like 10 years old, so the quality of it isn't that great either. But I just used to hate dressage warm-ups. I still do. They just scare me. I think we now go pretty much straight into the test. Yeah, look. This is screen recording. Oh no, wait a minute. I've gone back to find it again. This is how short the vlog is, by the way.
It's all going smoothly.
I'm driving to the event and then we cut straight to dressage. And I think I show about 10 seconds of my dressage test. Nice little bit of canter there. Don't even do the final centre line and halt, I don't think.
So how did it go?
Oh yeah, and we finished already.
That was good. He was calm, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, it was good.
You felt nice, he was listening.
Yeah, exactly. He was listening to you, he was doing everything you asked him to do.
Yep, no silly bits.
Can't ask more than that.
So as I had minimal dressage footage, I'll treat you to the scary zebra footage. Oh, Banksy. And Tina, why didn't you circle? Double bad.
Hey guys, so it's time to go through my start at the beginning, dressage. So out the hat, as you know, I was picked Pontispool September 2017, back a few years, and I actually haven't looked at this test yet. I just loaded it, so I've only seen me trotting around about to go into the centre line. So I'm about to watch it, and I thought I would watch it along with you as the first attempt and see what I think, because I actually can't remember my score. I haven't got a clue what my score is, so I thought it might be quite amusing to see what I think of it from this, and then I'll go and have a look on my BE record and see what my score was. I feel like I can remember this is the time that I had a stop on a mound on the cross country, but it's funny, I sort of think back to that, and I shouldn't. I should think back to hopefully what's going to be an alright dressage test. I don't know. Yeah, we'll soon find out. So let's hit the play button. Don't think I'm wearing any spurs. I did have a little bit. Not too bad down the centre line. Oh, went a bit quicker then. I'm so hypercritical of myself though when I watch back dressage tests, because she's a bit in that corner, was a bit on my hands, wasn't she? Oh, serpentine. So I don't even know what the test is. She's not looking too bad. She's a bit overbent. That's what I would pick up on a lot. And I look like I am kicking quite a bit. I remember trying her. Oh, that wasn't a bad counter transition though. I do remember I tried without spurs for a little bit, just because she could get a bit touchy with them, but then I made sure that I wore them a lot in training, and actually, yeah, we figured out they're better to have them there as a backup. So we just completed our 20 metre circle. Oh, we were a bit early back to trot, but hopefully the judge might not see that from their end. And into walk. Oh, a bit quick into walk. See, I just hypercritical of myself. Oh, I do know what test this is. I can't think what number it is, but I do know. Free walking along Rein. Can't see from that angle. She doesn't look like she stretched down very much, so probably not that good a score. I went straight into trot. Yeah, I do know this test. Oh, she looks a bit crabby then. See, it's funny, isn't it? Probably for the judge, maybe for the judge doesn't really know, but I can just tell by her ears and some ways that she moves. I'm a bit like, yeah, she's a bit crabby. But otherwise, nice shape serpentine. Look at the positives, Emily. She's not looking too bad, to be fair. Bit laboured into canter. This is making me really want to do it now. Nice around there. I'm too quiet. I'm too intent watching it myself. Not bad down into trot. That's good. Oh, what am I going to score myself as though? It's a bit heavy there, leaning on hands across that diagonal. Overall though, just about to come down the centre line. How was our halt? Not a bad halt. A little bit out. Back legs are square. Oh, I'm trying to think back. So Lola has had her bad one, which was like 45. That was a Port Elliot once. But her overall, her dressage usually ranges from about, I want to say like 27 to 34, something in that. And I'm going to say, I want to say about 30, 31. Right, let's go check my BE record. I feel nervous. Why is this so nerve-wracking? For anyone who doesn't know how to look up your BE record, or anybody else's for that matter, if you want to go and be nosy, so you head onto the British Eventing website, search, and Emily Dunstan, hit go. Oh, that's taken me to that page. You scroll down to the people, Emily Dunstan from Cornwall, that's me, and then we'll click view all results, and we're going back to 17, contest pool, 29.8, yes, and we were right with the stop, so if I turn my phone that way, make it easier to see, so yeah, there you go. September 2017, we had a 29.8 dressage, 4 show jumping, and annoying stop on the cross country. But that's exactly how you find out your results.
I'm really chuffed with that. There are some other tests that could have been a lot worse than that. But no, very happy, very, very happy. It could have been a Sprites test, let's be honest, and that would have been even better again. But never mind, not complaining. As I say, it could be a lot worse. So I already do know my show jumping, but I'll keep quiet about that for a minute. So we're heading into the second phase, into show jumping on a 29.8 dressage.
Okay, my go. So thank you for having me on your vlog, Tina and Emily. Firstly, it's an absolute pleasure after I've spent so long watching your vlogs in the past. Fangirl. Cut that bit out there, Tina. So one thing to say about the footage that I've got is the show jumping and the dressage is from vlogs that I did quite a while ago. I mean, say quite a while ago. It was early on in my vlogging career. It's only been going for about a year. So the footage is not great, guys. And also I used to do this really annoying thing where I'd speed up the footage and it just looks horrendous. So some of my dressage is sped up. I don't know why I ever did that, but hey, you learn on the job, don't you? Anyway, let's head over to the dressage and see how that went. Okay, into dressage. Apparently I just missed the centre line on this vlog, but that's cool. Didn't need to see that anyway. So as I've said before, the conditions were crazy. Look at my jacket, it's so windy. So although this wasn't a particularly great test, I think it was more the fact that she was quite well behaved and quite consistent, like she's quite regular tempo. I think that's probably why she just managed to scrape the sub 30 mark, because watching it, I don't really like it. I mean, I know it's really windy, so that's kind of why she's tucking her head down a bit too much, but to me, she just looks a bit on the forehand, especially there. But she's been very obedient, and it looks fairly accurate. Oh yeah, just gonna speed that up, why not? Terrible. Oh god, it's still sped up, and then I think we go into slow-mo here. Yeah, why on earth not? Tina, you're more than welcome to edit all of this voiceover out, because I'm not really doing a voiceover here. I'm just telling you how terrible my editing skills were. /R. But here, Bear looks nice. Bear actually looks smart there. Good girl, Bear. I was about to say she's not dropping as much by the vertical, but she was there. I think it was one of those ones where a lot of horses were messing around. So when Bear came in and did quite a genuine, quiet test, I think that's probably why it got good marks. Because looking at this now, I wouldn't have given it a sub 30. Although she does look so cute there. And she does a nice halt here. Good job, Bear. Well done.
Show jumping for me, us, should I say, sleepyhead here, was drawn at Bricky, wasn't it, Banksy? Bricky 2018. My memories of Bricky are not the best. Thankfully, not because of the show jumping though. Mainly because I got my first ever 20 penalties cross country at Bricky. And that was just through me. Oh, bird scarer. That was just through me being complacent and thinking that he would just do whatever I expected or whatever I thought in my head he would do, rather than actually ride him properly and tell him which way to go and which way to turn and exactly what I wanted from him. Which, yes, thankfully has made me learn from that. However, show jumping, I don't have that much footage because me and Emily went solo. Just the two of us. It's about a 4-hour drive. We stayed the night before. Yes, we did. In a nice little farm down the road. Lovely old couple. Gave the horses lovely, nice, deep straw bedding stables. And we woke up in the morning to the most horrendous weather. The rain was absolutely horrific. We were like, why are we here? And what are we doing?
Oh, I wish I didn't delete so much footage. This is literally all I have that shows the weather. Although I know at the time I filmed so much of the heavy rain. But here we are arriving
at an event to a completely deserted lorry park, you certainly question your sanity about competing.
The weather was absolutely horrendous. The wind was hideous. Thankfully it stopped raining, I think, by this point. But my editing was even worse. I watched this back and I'm cringing at my editing. Oh, Tina. But on a plus side, Banksy kept all the poles up, bless his heart. And we finished on a clear round. Whoop whoop.
Okay, next up, of course, is the show jumping. I had my Mud Monster D picked for this. It was Ascot under Witchwood, 2019. And fun fact, I had got back from Canada about 8 hours before I did this show jumping round. So I think you can tell that I'm not riding my best. It's not the prettiest of rounds, but Dee definitely helped me out a lot in it. So let's go and see how that went. Okay, into show jumping we go. Sorry, kind of missed that fence a bit. So it's really not one of my favourite rounds, this. Thanks for picking this out, Em. Yeah, although it was clear, it was one of those clears that didn't feel very good. Whereas sometimes the rounds, even though if you have poles, they actually flow a lot better. This, you can see, it's just not flowing at all. Dee was quite kind of strong this day. Ah, that was it. I've just remembered. I didn't have my Waterford bit, so she's doing all this in a snaffle. Which she normally goes in a snaffle, but a Waterford snaffle, which means she can't take hold of the bit like she's doing. That was alright. Here, I miss so badly. She gets me out of trouble. Thanks, Dee. So I suppose the good thing is that she's quite, because she's a bit buzzy, she is trying to leave them up. But to me, it's just very hold and fire. Not particularly how you want to show jump. She's getting into more of a rhythm now, actually. Good girl. Do we clear the last? I already know we do. Whee! God, I look like I can't even hold my reins there.
Now on to the second phase, show jumping. Lola was picked again for this, and we are also back at Pontypool again, this time in May 2019. As you can see, Pontypool has a lovely, lovely arena with a really lovely surface. It is I really like jumping in this arena. And to be honest, we all know show jumping is not my favourite phase. I can remember coming down this distance here, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to planks. Ooh, I can still remember counting each stride, watching that back, and when I was riding it. But to be fair, we had quite a good few rounds of show jumping at the beginning of 2019, just going into the double, 1 stride and out. And I really like how Lola's looking. She's looking super bouncy. I'm also going to praise myself a little bit here and say I'm really sat up. Quite often when I watch my show jumping rounds back, I'm quite far forward. And that really doesn't help Lola whatsoever. But I'm actually sat up, using my seat to ride a bit disunited into that one. And now that's this horrible feeling when you're coming around to the last going, I know I'm clear, just one more, please keep it up. We did take a bit of a flyer, but yay, we got a clear round.
Finally, it's time for the best phase of eventing. Of course, it is the cross country. We go back to Bear for this one. It's at Hom House 2019. She was really good this day. Well, I say that. If you've watched the vlog, you'll know that we had a bit of a mishap in the show jumping. But thankfully, cross country went very well. Sadly, I don't have that much footage, but I've got a little bit. So enjoy, guys.
Good luck.
Gallops to the Hom House sheep feeder. And on to Graham that Cannon's Hollylog goes. Queen Gillet, Madison Tamden, those are first to be sent fences now, safely behind of that pair. So Griffin still looking through 7. Queen Elite, Madison Tamden away in section K. 524 the number, 29.8.
Woo. Okay, and now we are on to cross country. By far, both myself and Banksy's favourite phase, isn't it? And we're fortunate that for this phase, we have the whole round thanks to the fab team at Real, who kindly sent it to us. It was our regional final. We got drawn Pontypool 2, 3, September Pontypool 18. He wants to play smiling. For our cross country round out of the hat, and that was a regional final. But I had not had a very good year during 2018. In fact, when I look back at my record, I realised how bad it was, because I actually only did 4 events, only completed 3. 1 was eliminated in dressage. However, Pontypool cross country was our final cross country round of 2018. Despite it being a bad year, we had a really good round actually. You can see at the beginning of this video that I was still quite nervous. I was letting him chip in his own, I wasn't telling him where to take off basically. I was just sitting there and being passenger. But as we progressed, I think once we got to fence 7 or 8, we started to see a stride and get into more of a rhythm. And yeah, I'm really grateful to Real for sending me this footage. I've had quite a few of my rounds off them now, and it is just such an such a valuable training tool for watching back. Sometimes I feel, I know at the time I was overly critical of myself and did self-criticize too much. However, when I watched it back today, now I've come to include it in this video, I'm like, actually Tina, it wasn't that bad. You need to be a bit kinder to yourself. Yes, the first few jumps, you kind of just went, oh, Banks, oh, I don't know what to do, and sort of let him take them at his pace. But we sorted things out, and as you will see, I'll do a little bit of a voiceover over it. You'll see that once we got into a flow, he was epic, I trusted him more, and we ended up having a fab final round to end, like I say, what wasn't the best year for us, but it didn't matter because 2019 turned out to be epic. Okay, So, as I said, 2018 wasn't my best year, but I did enjoy this round. I've watched it twice now. I'm going to do a reaction. I should have done my initial reaction, but I didn't have the phone set up ready to do that. So we'll do it as it is now. I'm going to watch it for a third time. Hopefully I won't be quite as critical on myself on the third attempt of watching it. Here it goes. Out the start box. And we got quite close to fence 1. I think we get quite close to fence 2 as well. Yep. He's so good at chipping in those little extra strides. Do we do the same again here? Oh no, that was better. We get close to this one, I know we do. Whoop. Bless his heart. Oh, he makes me smile. I think we fit way more strides than needed to in here too. Yep. Oh, and again. And I think here I come back to a trot because I'm a bit nervous because there's a ditch in front of the jump up, which he doesn't pay any attention to. And now we start to get into a bit of a rhythm. Because we've got a chicaner coming up, so it's a good job. A decent chicaner as well, actually. Doesn't bat an eyelid, he's happy as Larry. He's like, come on mum, she's taking the handbrake off, come on, let's go. Step up. And I actually remember jumping this log now, and I remember thinking, whee! Because that was off a really nice stride. And then through the water, I was a little bit anxious about the steps up. I thought, ooh, that's quite an ask for 90. But he made that look effortless too. Just a one-strided pop up. I remember really enjoying it by the time we got to this, by the time we got near the end. No, I do enjoy cross country. I just know in 2018 I didn't have a good year, but look at his little ears. They're like, where's the next jump? Shouldn't ever doubt him. Oh, I'm all goosebumpy. Don't look at my nails. Lockdown nails. Oh, final fence. Look at his face. He's like, woohoo, this is fun. Any more? Can I go again? Massive thanks to Equareal for that. Love it.
On to the final phase, cross country. Oh, it feels like such a long time ago. I've got to admit, doing all of this virtual eventing, I feel it's like a little bit of self-torture. Looking back through all this footage and all, it just makes me really want to get out and go eventing, do your dressage. Not overly worried about the show jumping. Do the cross country, have that post cross country buzz, and yeah, we can't. But hey ho, to be honest, looking back at this memory, so as you guys obviously already know, for cross country, Spritey was picked out of the hat, and we are going back to Bovington 2017. Now 2017 was a really important year to us. It was the year that we were heading off to Badminton Grassroots, formerly known as the Mitsubishi Motors Cup. So we were training all that winter leading up to that event in May. So Bovington, their first event, they hold 2 each year. Bovington runs, actually, this is where we would have been this weekend. So it runs mid-April. So it was perfect because you, of course, you can school, you can do dressage, you can do your show jumping, you can go cross-country schooling, but you will never quite get that competition atmosphere, that competition pressure. So before heading off to Badminton, I really wanted to make sure that we had a few runs under our belt, and Bovington was the third and final one before heading off to Badminton. We had a good day. She gave me a lovely dressage. We had one pole show jumping, and as you'll see, we went flying out on the cross country, clear inside the time. And we were very lucky. We had Tina come on foot, so bless her, she ran around. She got the start, the middle and the end. Literally ran around for me, bless her. And yeah, I'm not gonna do any voiceover or say anything about it while it's on. I'm just gonna let Spritey take up the screen. You guys all know what I feel towards Sprite, and she's just a little legend. So over to Spritey.
eventing from your own garden furniture. Oh, Megan's inside today.
Sorry guys, it's too windy.
It's sunny in Cornwall.
All right.
See from Emily. How are you so warm, Em? I've got a hoodie on. It's gone a bit. I'm more in the shade than you.
I have got the sun, and also
We
there's no
can
wind
say
in my
you're
back
just going
garden.
to be Thailand tan.
Yeah, she just wants to show
Yeah,
it off.
I've seen it all.
She's secretly freezing but wanted to get her arms out.
Yeah, exactly. Hence her hair is covering up the fact she's cold.
Yeah.
Right. So, how did the eventing go? We've managed to keep it a secret from each other, haven't we?
Of what
I'm
our final
nervous.
score is.
Of what our final scores are, yeah. So, Em, were you pleased with what events were drawn out of the hat for you?
Yes, very pleased. I would have loved to have a Spritey dressage, but the one that Lola's been picked wasn't the worst and wasn't the best, so I can't complain.
Meg?
Wasn't happy.
As always.
Happy with the
Not
jumping.
competitive.
Hey?
Not competitive at all.
Literally, who, me? No.
It's all right, we all know that you
Dressage.
still won.
I don't think I have. Stop it. Dressage. I wanted
Sit there and
to
say I wasn't happy, but we think she's won. Oh, story of Meg's vlog's life.
Right, is this just an I Hate Meg kind of vlog, or can I talk now or not?
Yeah.
Right, so jumping was
That's
good.
the mic, by the way.
Thank you very much. I'll take that from you. Thank you. Dressage, I did want bear. I'm going to keep talking into this now. I can't stop. But you did manage to pick bear's worst test of the year. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. It was her step up to 100, that dressage, and it was a really windy day, and yeah.
Okay, and so to be fair, you had a slightly tougher test than the rest of us. Because we both had 90 tests, didn't we, Em?
Yeah.
All it was an extra serpentine.
Oh, no medium trot or walk counter transitions.
No.
Okay.
It's not elementary.
Yeah. Literally another serpentine.
Okay. So,
Tina, I'm going to pass the mic back to you. Were you happy?
well, on reflection, the fact that it was Bicton, and as Emily knows, Bicton and Pontypool I get very nervous about, because they're like the venues closest to us compared to others that always have the big pro riders there, aren't they, Em? I'm like,
Yeah.
so I
Because
get
they do
all,
international. They do international classes there as well, don't they? That's why.
yeah,
Yeah, Bicton's a big one, isn't it?
and it's always pristine, like arenas and all the advertising and all the marquees and all the everything, and it gets a bit
At least
scary.
it's a very flat arena, though.
Oh yeah, well that doesn't make it any better. We like a bit of undulating ground to forgive our mistakes. But yeah, no, it is a fab arena, and no, I was pleased considering, like I said to you guys, and I think I said when I talked through my dressage, which sadly I did not have much footage of. I'm pleased. I'm really pleased.
Well, now I sound
But
like
have we kept everything shredded up in the hats for if we play this game again, guys?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah. So have I, Emily.
Oh, I chucked mine all away.
Waste of paper. Come on.
Yeah. Mind you, we'll have to
do
do
it
the other.
again,
We'll have to do it in anti-clockwise order next time.
Yeah, I don't trust them anymore.
Where's that come from?
On to show jumping.
Show
I
jumping.
don't like this phase. This is my worst
Is
phase.
this all of our worst phase?
Same. Yeah.
Do you know, it's funny because I never used to be at all daunted by show jumping, but I think, I don't know, it just...
You're going to say that I rubbed off on you, aren't
Yeah,
you?
Emily's rubbed off on me. She's made me like dressage more, but hate show jumping more.
That's just classic eventer though, isn't it? Like, it counts for so much eventing, so I think everyone just hates it.
Yeah, true. And it's just down to luck on the day, isn't it? It's like, what judge do you get and how many poles do you manage to keep up or knock off?
Yeah, basically.
We'll move swiftly
I
on.
do think at like BE90, it's a lot more like a dressage competition.
Well,
than
I'm
it is
pretty
actually
sure that our results here may be a dressage competition.
Exactly that though. That just proves it a little bit, doesn't it?
We
But
didn't pick the best jumping rounds, did we? The most exciting ones, anyway.
No,
No.
all the toughest cross-country tracks. What's
No,
your,
that's true.
what was yours like, Meg? Because it was Dee's. What? No, sorry, you weren't at 100 for cross-country, were you?
Jumping,
Back to
no.
90.
So yeah, show jumping was a 90 at Ascot under Wychwood, which is a really nice place to show jump, very flat and nice bright.
Is it on a
fences.
surface or grass?
No, it's on grass, but everything's really bright, so it gets them up in the air. It's just nice.
Do you have a preference?
Probably a surface. You're weird, aren't you? You prefer grass.
Yeah, I do.
yeah,
But-
she's weird.
Saying that, I think I like jumping on a surface. I prefer that, but at a competition, I kind of prefer grass because so many other people don't like it, and other horses have more poles on it.
Should we go straight on to cross-country? Is that all of our...
Cross-country
Actually, I was going to say, is that
favourite.
all of our favourites? It's my favourite, but you two love dressage so much that...
Oh, I love dressage, but there's no, like, you can't beat the thrill of cross country.
I don't know, my
No,
5K run last night did quite a good job.
Hey?
What?
My run last night almost gave me that adrenaline buzz.
You weirdo. No, it didn't.
I'm not
Shut up.
joking. You can tell I'm
Right.
missing riding, can't you?
You need
Getting
to
your
stop
thrill
talking.
from somewhere else.
Yeah, running. So I was at Pontypool. You were at Pontypool as well?
No, I was Bovington.
Ah, yes, with Spritey.
Friday. See, it's funny, isn't it? Because if I have cross country on Spritey, absolutely love it. Lola is a bit of a hit and miss. Some days she's really up for it and loves it, and then other days it's a bit more of like a challenge.
Depends what time of the month it is for Lola.
Without a doubt.
Mine was on Bear at Hom.
Yeah, is
Which
that a nice
was-
course?
Yeah, it's really nice, but very easy. Not very technical and not very big. It's just one of those kind of, that's a dressage competition place.
So are we assuming because we all love cross country so much that we all might be clear?
Yes.
So do we need a drum roll? Obviously, the guys that are watching at the moment will know if we've put our scores up, which I think we have. Obviously, I'm filming this before it's finished editing.
You
But
don't know.
we've tracked our dressage and show jumping along the way, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Are we having
Drum
a
roll
grand
then.
review?
Comment below if you know who've won. Do you think you know who's won? You two.
No,
I'm
because
thinking
I
it's
don't.
Meg.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's me.
I admit I think it's you, Meg, but I think there's going to be like, and I have not checked the scores, but I think there's going to be like 0.2 or 0.5 in it. I've got a
No,
feeling.
see, I think M's just gonna swoop in and steal this from me. To
Hit
be
you
honest,
to the post.
No.
Why do you not think I am going to
Dressage.
it?
because you said that the score you predicted on the video was right.
Oh, it was pretty close. Yeah, it was pretty close.
No.
So shall we hold up our scores because we've written it down, haven't we?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go!
Oh my god!
Does that mean you get second or third if you're joint first?
Yeah, you're second. Wait, Tina, I didn't even look at yours. Put yours up.
All right. You like my writing? Oh my
Hey.
goodness, what's the chances of that?
My handwriting's so bad.
That is actually brilliant.
Cheers, ladies.
That is
How much does that
hilarious.
show as well that none of us have been naughty and looked up the scores?
No.
That is so funny.
I was just going to say, I really hope this is recording, but it tells me in the top left of the screen it is.
Mm.
Whoop, whoop, well done.
God, that really
That's brilliant.
the
I
suspense
can't
actually got
believe
to me
that.
then. I was like,
Yeah, I know. I've got
That
all like
was good, I'm
goosebumpy.
pleased
It's
with
like
that.
it's real results. Because whenever M does really well, I get all goosebumpy and all like, ooh, especially on
Yeah.
Sprite. No offense, Lola, but especially on Sprite. But no, when you had those 2 back-to-back wins at the end of 18,
Oh, I watched those vlogs.
yeah, that was just like, yeah. Oh, I remember getting all emotional, even though I had a rubbish day at one of them. But, oh, you two, 29.
Yeah, but you get both the
sub
happiness
30
from
double
it.
clear.
Whoop whoop.
Is
That's
it
what
or
all
not
events are
always
for.
the aim?
Really is, really is. I can't believe that to the point. That is incredible.
I know, how funny. I saw your 29 and I was like, oh, here we go. Like Tina said, it's going to be like 29.5 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Well, this is good fun.
That's good.
You know we
Oh, I
talk
love
to
it.
England, don't you? Because it's just popped up that we've only got 10 minutes remaining for free out of this 40-minute chat.
I was late.
And that's why you're doing the editing of these calls.
Well, I hope everybody has enjoyed it. I'm going to do my best to get it under 1 hour.
Yeah.
Should be able to.
It was good fun, wasn't it? It was lovely to look back and reminisce. It's
but I did find it a little bit like self-torture.
Yeah,
not being able to actually go out and
weekend
event
that we were
ourselves.
meant to be doing our first event, wasn't it?
Yeah, especially looking at Bovington when I was doing Spritey, because I was like, yeah, we're meant to
That's
be
where
there
it would
this
have been at. Yeah, Bovington, the land of the pesky seagulls.
Yeah.
It's good fun though, and I think we should do it again sometime. Or we
Yeah,
could just get
definitely.
out and do the real thing, because I've discovered that Meg is actually, Emily, only a 4-hour drive from us. I say only.
Wait, were you not being sarcastic when you said that's not that bad?
No, I wasn't
That
being
isn't that bad.
Oh my god.
No.
I thought that was a joke.
No!
4 hours is quite close.
She sent me a postcode and I put it into maps and it came up 4 hours and 2 minutes. I was like, oh, that's fine.
I totally read that as a joke. I was like, lol. The old joke.
No, it took us 11 hours to get to Aston one day.
Oh my god. But Aston is before me. Oh no, it's more east, to be fair.
Anyway, we're digressing. This is still recording. Anything else we want to say to the people that have enjoyed watching this, guys?
Comment below if you want us to do it again, guys.
And what was the other idea we had as well, Megan?
Hey?
What was the other idea we had?
Oh, doing our live live questions.
Yeah, live on YouTube.
Yeah, we need to work out if we can do it.
We need to check that YouTube can do a live 3-way. And if it does, and you guys have got any questions, hey?
Never gone live on YouTube before.
No, if it does it in this format, it would be fab, wouldn't it? Because unfortunately, Instagram doesn't. It only allows 2 of us.
Yes.
But otherwise, we were thinking we could do a Zoom call and have questions written down. Wouldn't be live, but we could still do it.
So get commenting.
Like this, not digress too much.
Yeah.
And then upload it to one of our channels.
Yes.
So get commenting, guys.
If you got any specific questions for any of us.
Yeah.
But for now, we'll say bye. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog.
Yeah, and the end of our virtual eventing.
No, this is the season.
Yeah. Have you seen? I did not know until last night, and I saw Fred in his attire, that the pros are actually doing the virtually event. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, over like now.
And it's going to be on badminton weekend. They're filming it all at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be cool as well.
Yeah, that'll be good to watch.
But sadly, it does confirm how long we're going to be out of actually eventing for, doesn't it?
I know. I don't get how they're working out the show jumping and cross country though.
I think they're show jumping, just not cross country, because I saw the jumping said not up to height.
Oh,
okay.
So I think they're all going to be setting up their own courses or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm sad that real badminton isn't going ahead.
It is, because that's going to be so much fun.
No.
Right, we'll carry on with our conversations. We'll end the vlog and we'll carry on quickly for the 5 minutes we've got remaining for free on Zoom.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
See you again soon.
Yeah.
What you like to